Hey, welcome back to 2DG. We've got another beer review.
Whoa.
Another Michigander beer review.
Yes. So from Founders, we have, and you won't see any independent seal on here.
Nope.
We have Solid Gold, which is their premium lager. Now, when we show you the can, you can see what I'm about to talk about. But I think they're taking a shot at the big guys here with some of the terminology they use. So first off, they use premium lager on there, which is, kind of funny. Because lager's meant to be kind of like your everyman's style. But it says the finest hops and malts, which you can basically find that on any, big three can. Memorable quality and legendary taste, again, to me, kind of sounds like a, catchphrase. And then it says since 1997, which most of your big guys can say since 19, whatever.
18.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know, just kind of funny things that I noticed while looking at it.
And it is kind of an older, it's like they purposely tried to make it look oldie-timey, Thought he pulled out of hams there for a minute.
I think I've never even had a Hams.
Haven't either. We got to do that.
All right, let's do what the can says. We're going to crack it, pour it, and love it.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah, well, last one's up for
We're going to attempt what it says.
Step one, complete.
Now on to step two.
Looks familiar.
Go easy.
At 4.4% will get you. Even weaker than Budweiser.
Yeah, but with flavor.
Hopefully.
You said it had some IBUs.
Yeah, 20, which I think Budweiser has like 5 or something like that. So.
Nice pour.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, I don't know if it's because this is a premium or if it's just lower carbonation than the competitors, but it's just trickling off the bottom on mine.
Yeah, not a lot.
It's not the fount of bubbles that you see on the big guys.
It's also not completely crystal clear.
No.
For the most part it is, but it's got a little bit on there. Had dissipated quickly.
It did. I was kind of surprised.
Like you said, you're not getting that typical like Coke fizziness on there, but like you said, this is premium. So let's go ahead and get a smell on
This
there.
has actually got a little bit of leg to it, a little bit of stiction anyway. Yeah, it did. Not sure about that.
It's pretty familiar. So it doesn't smell like your adjunct E,
No.
but definitely just pale Pilsner malt, a little bit of kind of wet cardboard type stuff. But you also get some fruity ester in there from the yeast.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was just me or what, but
It also, and this doesn't make any sense, but it also smells really clean. Like no, weird adjuncty stuff in there. Just
it's not
smells
like dusty grain.
Yeah.
It smells clean. That's a good term.
All right, let's taste it.
Tastes clean too. Don't take that as
Yeah. So you get that Pilsner taste all the way through. Now it's pretty straightforward, I guess. You get a little bit of that fruitiness kind of up front and towards the middle. Once it hits the back, it drops off into a very detectable Pilsner taste. Now the 20 IBUs that it was talking about, it's all just bitterness. Like there's nothing fruity to it. There's no real flavor to it for the most part. It is a bitterness that you can actually tell is there, which is kind of weird for 20 IBUs. But in such a simple beer, you can definitely tell. Now with that, not over-carbonated, which I actually like. It's just that bitterness kind of makes it seem like that. Yeah.
But I will say, I was a little disappointed initially that there's just no good malt to it. But it creeps back up, and it's a biscuity, crackery malt. Real dry
Which
malt.
if you only drink the big three, you're not really going to truthfully know what Pilsner malt tastes like. So what I would do is buy one of the local guys if you can, but something like a Pilsner Urquell, if that's how you pronounce
There
it,
you
I
go.
don't know. Or one of the traditional German style ones, but it's just got that distinct flavor. You can always tell when they're using Pilsner.
So anyway, should we rate?
I guess.
Did you already look it up?
Yes. So, and it kind of went where I thought. So, the style is a premium lager. We're not going to do that. We're just going to say it's a lager. Style, they give it a 95, so tremendous. But overall, they drop it to a 49, which for most people, if you like, craft beer stuff, lager generally isn't something that you go to that often, unless you're a seasonal drinker or that kind of thing. But generally speaking, lager can do great in its category and then just get demolished in an overall score because of the fact that it doesn't have near the flavor that some of your other stuff does. But anyway, lager, Pilsner, whatever you want to call it.
I'm going to give it an 8. I'm a little disappointed in it. It's got a nice, like you said, the fruity and the carbonation the bitterness plays with the carbonation, but I want more of a malt back end, a little better, bolder malt. It's pretty thin overall, and I want a full-bodied lager flavor.
I'm going to give it a 9. It's missing a little bit, like he said. I would prefer to kind of start sooner on the back of the palate to give you that kind of, like he was talking about, full-bodied finish. But I like it. Super clean, super crisp, drinks very well. You could smash these. Gives you that little bit of bitterness that you want to kind of let you know that, hey, I'm here. And then has that nice smell to it as well. I really don't have any complaints about it. Like I said, a little bit more full body, but I'll take it as is. 9's pretty good.
All right.
Overall.
7.5. I'm not going to get this again.
God, you didn't even...
Well, I don't
think that's the fastest you've ever given an overall score.
If I'm
Not even wishy-washy about it either.
If I'm going to drink a lager, I want more flavor. I really do. If I'm going to go to the lager, I want a lager with flavor, and I don't think this is the kind that.
Do you even have a traditional style that you can immediately say right now that I would pick this over this?
Jinx Proof,
It's not traditional.
Budweiser.
That's not true at all. Wow.
I like the full body of that
What Budweiser have you had?
one right out the tank. What are you talking about? But anyway, I just don't think this is a good transition beer, even for those who do drink lagers a lot. I mean, if you're drinking some real crap, that doesn't have any flavor.
Budweiser?
No, I was thinking like Old Mill or, Old Milwaukee or what's that? Natty Light or something. Actually, Natty's got a better biscuit follow through, I think. I'm not saying that this is worse than Natty. Don't get me wrong. This is a good, but but I want a fuller flavor, so I'm probably not going to go back to this.
Well, let me rescue you from that blasphemy. I would get this again, but under circumstances. So if I'm going to like a cookout or something, stuff, vegan now, not a lot of people are around here. Anyway, but let's say I'm going to a cookout or something like that, something outside. Let's just call it.
Nothing better than grilled vegetables, though.
Yeah,
except grilled steak, but they're good.
Yeah. I personally would grab some of this. Something that you can, even if you buy it, because I don't know, I think it comes in a 12-pack. I haven't seen anything bigger than that. And you can drink that all day. Even if you got 2 12-packs, you could probably knock them all down. But anyway, it has its faults, but nothing crazy. Overall, you get, 7.5?
Yeah.
I'm going to give it probably about the same. So mine, if you can believe it, or take separate takes on it, his is a negative 7.5. Mine's a positive 7.5. It's a weird thing to say. It's not normally something that we do.
It's actually kind of true.
Yeah, but when you look at all the other styles and things we've done that I've given an 8, this isn't an 8 at all. But it's good, and I prefer it over, first and foremost, Natty Light and Budweiser.
Oh, I'll drink this over Natty.
I would hope so. I would drink this every time over Bud, every time over Miller, every time over Coors, even though if you're going out of the big 3, Coors is my preferred.
I'd drink this over Heineken.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like piss. or skunk. Either way, Corona, garbage. Corona might be my most hated of the kind of this style. But I don't mind this one at all.
There you got it.
Get it, got it, good. So he nailed 2 out of the 3. I think I got all 3. Crack it, sip it. Love it.
Crack it, pour it.
Crack it, pour it, love it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Solid Gold, but he's probably too young. He doesn't know that it was actually a TV show. Solid Gold dancers, come on out.
2DG.
See ya.